Hello, visionary. And in this video, we're asking the question, is strategy and inner authority a lie? After years of studying and experimenting with my human design, I have gone very, very deep. My name is Raquel Reina. For those of you who don't know me, I have a certification in school. I teach the advanced principles, rave cosmology, the dream rave psychology, the four radical transformations, upper division BG5, how to integrate human design and your business. Why? Because human design changed my life through the experimenting with my strategy and inner authority. Now, after really contemplating this, we come to find out and realize that strategy and inner authority, even though that is the main guidance, is not the only guidepost. And we've come to find out that the strategy and inner authority and four aura types came to human design 4 years after the birthing of the intel. And many people who were there at that time have decided that this was not the original download and that the four aura types are not important. And some go as far to say that it was a lie. I'm curious what you think. Truly, in my opinion, I see their commentary on this as the shadow side of the line one. That means that when you go deep into your investigation and you find something that might be a little bit off, you destroy the entire foundation. That is the shadow. What a healthy investigator does, it uses everything it's learned and then it continues on the foundation of what it's learned to increase the knowledge base and to make it bigger and more encompassing. So maybe it's true that if you only narrow in on strategy and inner authority and you don't use the entire chart for your experiment, is it possible that you can get too far into waiting for the invitation or responding and not really understanding that there are other dynamics? Like you might be emotional and you're waiting to feel good, but unfortunately, you have an undefined spleen. So you're absorbing and amplifying all the fears of the world, and those fears are controlling you. You have to understand the depth and the nuance of how the undefined and the defined centers are operating. And in order to take this experiment and really live divinely and correctly as your unique self, it's a matter of and consistently going through the depth of the undefined and defined aspects in your chart. What is consistent? How curious can you be? How much more powerfully can you move into passenger consciousness and observe and be honest about your shadows? Because we all have aspects that come out and operate in negative ways, and you think, wow, what just happened there? Why did I just blow up? Why did that friendship just get destroyed? Why did that behavior just come up? And if you're not honest with yourself about how the shadow operates, how the undefined moves through your life, and what to do about it, what techniques and tools to assist you through the dark side, the underbelly, those shadow aspects, then they'll just blow up and then you will have negative experience in your life and chalk it to, well, weird things, bad things happen to everybody because you're not willing to move outside of the perspective that you have garnished over the last however many years you've been studying this to see things from a new curiosity, to maybe bring in new techniques, new tools, to embody all of these teachings, to step more deeply and more profoundly in your experiment with the divine and with your life purpose. Because there's always more to develop. There's always a deeper expansion. We are moving through time and space in these vehicles. And if you atrophy, if you stop in your growth, you begin to deteriorate. Your body begins to slow down. Your muscles, if they're not used, they begin to tense up. That's when illnesses start to happen. We need to have a flowing river and constantly be exploring and questioning and reaching for new perspectives and new awarenesses and integrate this into our lives and our businesses. So, the question for you is how deep are you in with your strategy and inner authority? Is it really making sense to you? And what and how can you be more curious through your undefined centers, through the mystical, through the expansion of your guides and your alignment to the higher wisdom to unleash greater levels of awareness, greater levels of purpose? How much more curious can you become? Because the curiosity opens doors. It allows us to move gracefully through tensions, through illness, through pain, through disruption, and step fully into our leadership for those of us who have leadership, and step fully into our awakening and into our greatest expansion and life purpose. So I want to hear your comments below. What do you think about the 4 aura types? Is that enough for you in your experience, in your experiment? Let us know. Let us know how deeply you've been involved in your journey and what part is really opened and moved you and changed you. Is it just strategy and inner authority? Is it more about your deconditioning? Is it more about your channels and your gates? Let us know. It helps us to serve you as well, to make sure that we're bringing intel that's aligned and empowering you to step more into your business and your life and your career as yourself. And if you'd like to join in one of our mastermind programs, we are opening the doors. So I will drop some information below if you really want to live this stuff, learn your design, and operate correctly in a life, a business, a career as yourself. We're going to invite you to come join our experiment and change your life and live as the power that you are uniquely, that no one else can be. Remember, live your uniqueness and unleash your genius.